Hands up in the back. Yellow.
Oh, I'm just curious, how often do the actual other members of Tick call you Lewis or Linkara? What do you get referred to as more?
It honestly alternates. Lindsay is the worst about it because she hates that we all have multiple names, and she hates calling us by our screen names because she feels that it's not your real name. So and I prefer to think of it more like a Lord of the Rings thing, where we have like 7 different names for different situations. So yeah, I'm perfectly fine with Lewis, Linkara, hey you, that kind of a thing. Hey idiot. That guy with the hat. What hat? Alright, let's go purple.
In your comic reviews, you have welcome as the character is called the long hair.
Jared.
You're supposed to be a reviewer in that other universe. What's he reviewing over there? Comics as well?
Music.
Music. Okay.
Hence why he has the guitar and he was playing it that one time where he swore he wouldn't put on pants. Alright,
On the end in the black.
Yeah, my first question is for Lewis, and 2 questions, one for each of you. For Lewis, when it comes to a story, where do you feel the line is for being too dark and too silly? Because I'm always trying to talk with others about that. I really like it when they're in between. I don't like it going too dark, like, let's be honest, more and DC is. But at the same time, I don't like it being too kitty-like either with my comics. Where would you say the line is?
the silliest I've ever done in terms of storyline would be the Linksano sub-arc, because that one was just, haha, Dr. Linksano initiates some plan to fight Linkara, and then he gets smacked in the face, or nerve gas gets shoved in his face. So basically, it's as long, the silly stuff is more about a long joke delivered, and then finally the punchline that accentuates it. The more serious, dark stuff is where we have the emotional stuff, where you are having, as the kids say these days, the feels. So stuff like learning about Harvey's backstory, or the Silent Hill Dead Alive reviews, where it looked like Linkara had actually murdered his own daughter, which, of course, if you match up the numbers on that, doesn't make any sense. So there's a joke in itself. But yeah, that kind of a thing. That's where you go really far off the deep end. And the thing is, there's dark, and then there's grimdark. Grimdark is what modern comics do, where they think that blood and guts and scowling and never ever experiencing joy, that's where you have idiotic dark, where it's just painful to read and you're just so bored, because if they never have any highs, then why the hell do you care? Because as it's just like, oh, well, I was really happy today, but now I'm gonna sit and eat ice cream all day, because what the hell's the point? So the line really is around. Will, you answer this?
I don't know. I don't write anything. I would say this here. Do you say, hey, whose script is this?
No, the line between serious and jokey is how serious are the characters taking the situation? How much are they joking versus just actual serious dialogue they're presenting? Linkara may make a snarky remark or two, or a badass one-liner that ends up being funny and holla and whatnot. But in terms of like actual jokey things, you've never seen a storyline where every single line he says is supposed to be humorous, because if the main character isn't taking the situation seriously, why should the audience? That kind of a thing.
And the question for Will is, you come as Lord Vice President, you got to hit Lewis plenty of times, or he's acting like you had at him. What was your favorite attack you did at Lewis in any of the times you played any of the bad guys?
I'm going over all the combat scenarios we have in my head.
You've kicked me once or twice. You had Jarrus kind of toss me to the ground after you like backhanded me. Did I backhand you, or you backhand me and then I grabbed the watch?
I think I punched you a couple times. You backhanded me coat flipped open, you grab the watch.
Yep. And there was another case where where during the first Vice fight you hit my head against a countertop, and then that effect where you're lifting me up while strangling me. We have accomplished that with a ramp that we put on the ground.
See, that's a thing though. I have a black belt in Taekwondo and I've studied numerous years of Kung Fu. I don't want to rip on you, Lewis.
This man is amazing in terms of how of how many hobbies and side things he does.
Well, I want to do like, okay, I'm going to do this fight scene, I'm going to do this thing, and Lewis is like...
It's not that, no.
Just punch me here and here, and we'll call it good.
No, the reason why that was for the Vice fight, because the reason was, I felt that Vice, who was supposed to be big and strong and powerful, he shouldn't make a show of it. He shouldn't be doing mid-air flips and whatnot because he doesn't care. This requires no effort for him. He's just easily blocking everything. I shoot a BFG at him. He just puts his hand up. He doesn't care. If he's actually putting forth an effort, then completely misses the point of the beatdown.
No. You think I'm complaining about that? He explains these things to me. I'm like, I understand your character. I will do it. You know, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, if you've seen, is it Suburban Nights with Malachi?
Yeah.
You know, like the actor who played him, you know, actually was a martial artist. So it's like I want to do stuff like that.
We did that flip with him and and Bennett kind of helping him do a backflip during Suburban Nights, and we were all terrified because we did it once and he fell on the back of his neck because he wasn't prepared right. They didn't do the speed thing like they were supposed to. And he said, "No, I'm all right. I got kind of a pain, but I'm all right. Because we were worried, oh God, he's gonna die, and we were already concerned about Suburban Nights because the weather kept screwing with the filming of that. It's like, is this production going to end with us killing one of the actors? We were not good. And everyone was bringing out their phones like, why are you filming this? We don't want there to be photographic evidence. But no. The second time around we did it. We made it very clear when we got him on camera saying, I do this of my own free will. Because the second time around he did it just fine, and we were like, we're not doing a second take.
Yeah, so...
How did my power suddenly... I need a... Okay, I need a power cape. You get
So to answer your question, the Jairus fights, I really enjoyed there. It wasn't like one specific attack or whatever, but the Lord Vite's costume is really bulky, and to his point, you know, it's something that, you know, goes hand in hand with what the outfit is and what the character is. He doesn't have to do things, you know, and make a show of it, which is good because I'd probably like fling stuff with my armor off everywhere. So yeah, the Jairus outfit had more flexibility, room to move and stuff like that, and I could actually move and flow.
And just one last thing also, how does it feel now that you've been the second actor for Ninja Style Dancer?
I had trouble putting on the t-shirt ninja mask. I'm just like, am I doing this right? And Lewis is like, it's t-shirt ninja, and he wanted, you know, another person to, you know, come on screen and say, oh, here, you know, let's do this. I mean, that entire arc was, you know, supposed to be about the sort of the interpersonal relationships falling apart and everything being lost.
No, that's a future storyline. No.
Oh,
I know. I'm kidding. The King of Worms arc was about everything falling apart around Linkara and him not realizing it, but not on an emotional level. It's just that it's that final shot from the Thing from Another World question, for Eternal Vows, where it's like, crap, we're gonna have this badass assault on the King of Worms. We're gonna do this. We're gonna rush in, and then Dr. Linksano is already a robot. Then all the Cybermats attack, and then Harvey was a robot, and then Linkara was the zombies. So yeah, that's that, and Ninja Style Dancer. The thing that bugged me about that was, of course, that Will has very different eyebrows than me, so it was obvious from the start that he was playing it. It's very his eyebrows